In the bottom right hand corner of the ESL Pro Tour, Open Cup America's number 8. It's the red Protoss, PtitDrogo. And in the top left, as the blue toss, it's the Russian Skillous. Skillous clocking in at 18 years old, having a lot of success at a really young age. Drogo's been around the block a few times. An established pro player. It's going to be a proxy Stargate out of PtitDrogo. Skillous. The double stalker opening. The grand finals will not be a best of 5. They are going to be a best of 3. Both the two Europeans in the NA server grand finals. So it's 3-something AM for one of them and 5-something AM for the other. And 5 PvPs can be absolutely brutal. Oh no. Skillous has scouted it, and he's just going to strike with 2 stalkers. Now the Oracle will finish, but Skillous is going to have 2 more stalkers out to meet it back at home. Might shave some health off of it. Nope, he's focused on the pylon, so not going to get those 2 shots off, but Stargate shut down here. A little bit unfortunate for Drogo. Oh, actually, Skillous is dropping a proxy pylon and going in for the kill. He's not going to find the kill, because there's a shield battery and 2 stalkers, but he's going to threaten the mat here a little bit. In the meantime, Skillous eats 5 probes and damage from the Oracle. Drogo's allowing a lot of damage to go down on his Nexus, and he's going to cancel it. I think for a while there he could have pushed out and possibly won the engagement, but now he's a little bit besieged. Drogo, with Blink about halfway done, Skillous getting out a couple of depths behind this. Force fields at the top of the ramp for both sides. Drogo struggling a bit. Skillous has gotten a couple kills here, and he's up 23 army supply to 10. Warp Prism here to provide high ground vision as well as warp in reinforcements, and despite the army losses, I mean, both players on an even economy. Drogo does have Blink here, so would eventually win this engagement. Skillous forced to recall. Oh no, Drogo is attacking. I don't know that that's the wisest decision. Skillous is heavily ahead in army supply and has an Immortal on the field. These Stalkers will not be able to blink on top of the Immortal and take it down in time before Skillous cleans him up. Adepts taking out a few probes. Drogo will eventually clean this up, but Skillous with some nice economic damage. Going to pull ahead 6 workers. Drogo finds and eliminates the proxy pylon, but Skillous still has enough to push in here if he wants to. Skillous is going to be a little bit supply blocked due to that pylon going down, but he has a couple. We're already on the production tab back home, so he's not too worse for the wear. Skillous still on a bigger economy, pulling farther and farther ahead on army supply. There's still an immortal, and it's just pumping out the damage here for Skillous. Drogo's force is melting away, and we should see GG any second. GG! In the top left, as the... Oh, I feel bad. We lost Romsley. That feels really bad. In the top left, as the red Protoss, it's PtitDrogo. And in the bottom right corner, as the blue Protoss, it's Skillous. Poor Romsley. Skillous winning micro battle after micro battle in game number 1. Drogo attempting a proxy Stargate in the previous game, and it didn't quite work out for him. Skillous ultimately overwhelming on the ground, finding the proxy gate, proxy Stargate, and shutting it down with some stalkers. Drogo did have earlier blink, but didn't pay off for him too much. Drogo just scouting around for proxies, but Skillous drops a proxy robo, and it goes unscouted nonetheless. Skillous pumping out some stalkers, going to intercept the probe of Drogo, but Drogo only really cares about seeing what the first 2 units out of that gateway was. With his lack of scouting information, he's going to have to hallucinate here very soon. There's the hallucinated Phoenix. And he's going to be a little bit worried when he sees no tech in the main of his opponent. Drogo's own robo finishing up. You can see the Immortal almost finished here for Skillous, and it is most certainly going to be rallied forward. Matter of fact, you can actually just see it rallied into the main of Drogo. Drogo, right about now, going to be going, uh-oh, there's no tech. In no second base. Skillous's first 2 zealots have reached the other side of the map. Warp Prism coming out of the robo next. Immortal joining the 4 stalkers. They are going to make a play up the ramp. There is no energy for a force field here from Drogo. It's gonna warp in 2 more centuries. Skillous waited to go in, so Drogo has a chance at holding now. Skillous waiting for the warp prism. There's the shade through the force field. It is not going to complete, though. Both players pretty much even in economy and pretty much even in army supply. Well, actually, you know what? Drogo was ahead 2 probes here, which is a little bit nice. And Skillous has a probe. He did have a probe out on the map. I think he brought it home. Skillous not going to try to contain it anymore. He's already got the earlier 2nd Town Hall. And Drogo has a probe position to drop his Nexus, but it will go down to the Immortals. Drogo going into Colossi production and his own 2 Immortal drop. Skirmishes going on all over the map. Skillous is going to unpower 2 gateways. And supply block Drogo here, which is probably more impactful. Drogo moving all his forces to the front. He is a little bit up in army supply here. Plus, Skillous has these 2 Immortals and the Warp Prism out on the map. Skillous can recall these back to his base, though. Oh my god, another 2 pylons going down mean that Drogo's supply block is going to continue here, making this Warp Prism lose a lot of its utility. If Skillous holds, he's going to be in a very good position. That's going to be a tall order. Lifts on both of the Immortals means that the ground army is going to be able to keep pushing forward here. Both the Phoenix, one of the Phoenix goes down, the second Phoenix survives, and it's going to get another lift on the Immortal. Okay, 2 more Phoenix coming out here. Gonna tag onto the Warp Prism. Warp Prism goes down. Skillous gunning down the forces of Drogo. Phoenix. Oh, they let the Colossi live. That's a little bit unfortunate here. They're going back, concerned about these depths reaching the probe line. GG is called.